It was Christmas Eve, and the winter chill gripped the small town in an icy embrace. Snowflakes danced in the air, creating a serene blanket over the quaint houses and twinkling Christmas lights. The festive spirit was palpable, but little did I know that the joyous occasion would soon be tainted by the presence of a sinister figure. My name is Jake, and I was spending the holidays at my childhood home. The nostalgia of returning to the place where I grew up was palpable, and I reveled in the warmth of family and the familiar scent of pine needles from the Christmas tree. Little did I know that the atmosphere would soon turn from comforting to chilling. On the night of Christmas Eve, a shadow crept over the town like a malevolent spirit. It was as if the air itself held its breath, waiting for something dreadful to unfold. I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss, but I dismissed it as holiday jitters. As the clock struck midnight, I decided to take a stroll through the quiet streets, enjoying the silence that enveloped the town. The snow crunched beneath my boots, and my breath formed misty clouds in the frigid air. The houses were adorned with festive decorations, each one telling a story of joy and celebration. Little did I know that amidst the merriment, a darker tale was unfolding. A flickering street lamp cast eerie shadows on the deserted streets, and as I walked, a sense of unease settled in the pit of my stomach. I quickened my pace, dismissing my paranoia as the product of an overactive imagination. That's when I noticed a figure in the distance, moving stealthily between the houses. I strained my eyes to get a better look, but the darkness shrouded his features. The figure seemed out of place, a sinister silhouette against the backdrop of festive lights. My curiosity got the better of me, and against my better judgment, I decided to follow him. The streets were silent, save for the distant hum of Christmas carols and the occasional creaking of branches under the weight of snow. The figure led me through narrow alleys and deserted paths, always staying a few steps ahead. It was as if he knew I was tailing him, playing a twisted game of cat and mouse. As we approached the outskirts of town, the festive glow faded into the inky blackness of the woods. My heart raced, and I questioned the sanity of my decision to pursue this mysterious stranger. But the nagging feeling that something was terribly wrong urged me to press on. Suddenly, the figure stopped in his tracks, and I hid behind a snow-covered tree, my breath catching in my throat. He turned, and for the first time, I caught a glimpse of his face, a mask of madness. A chilling smile etched across his lips. His eyes gleamed with a disturbing intensity, sending shivers down my spine. I watched in horror as he approached a house on the outskirts, where a warm glow emanated from the windows. The muffled sounds of laughter and Christmas cheer reached my ears, but the figure showed no sign of festivity. Instead, he circled the house like a vulture, his intentions unclear, but undoubtedly malevolent. The realization hit me like a freight train. This man was no ordinary reveler of chaos. He was a predator, stalking the joyous night with nefarious intent. Panic set in as I grappled with the decision to intervene or flee and alert the authorities. Summoning courage, I approached the house cautiously, keeping to the shadows. The figure, now at the front door, produced a set of lock-picking tools with unnerving proficiency. My heart pounded in my chest as I debated my next move. I knew I had to stop him, but fear paralyzed me. With a creak, the door swung open, revealing the festive scene within. A family gathered around the Christmas tree, blissfully unaware of the impending danger. The figure slipped inside like a wraith, his intentions now crystal clear. He was here to shatter the holiday joy with a darkness only he could comprehend. I had to act, and I had to act fast. As I approached the entrance, the figure vanished into the house, leaving the door ajar. I stepped inside, the warmth of the household clashing with the icy grip of fear that held me captive. The sound of footsteps echoed through the hallway, and I followed the sinister trail. The room seemed to stretch endlessly, a labyrinth of holiday cheer now tainted by the impending threat. I couldn't let this man ruin Christmas for an innocent family, and the weight of that responsibility pressed on me like a leaden cloak. Finally, I reached the room where the family had gathered. The figure stood in the shadows, a malevolent spectre watching the joyous scene unfold. I couldn't let him destroy the sanctity of the moment. Summoning every ounce of courage, I confronted the intruder. "Stop. What do you think you're doing?" I shouted, my voice trembling with a mix of fear and anger. The figure turned slowly, his mask concealing any expression. "All, a spectator has arrived," he said in a low, haunting voice. "I'm here to liberate them from the facade of happiness. Christmas is a lie, and I'm here to expose it." His words sent a chill down my spine, but I couldn't let his delusions go unchallenged. "You're not liberating anyone. You're terrorizing innocent people on Christmas Eve. What's your sick motivation?" He laughed, a twisted sound that seemed to echo through the walls. "Motivation? It's simple. The world needs to see the truth, the hollowness behind the ford of joy. I am the harbinger of reality, here to unmask the hypocrisy of happiness." I glanced at the family, still oblivious to the danger lurking in their midst. With a surge of determination, I lunged at the figure, hoping to overpower him and prevent the impending catastrophe. A struggle ensued, a chaotic clash between sanity and madness. As we grappled, I glimpsed the terror in the eyes of the family. The joyous celebration had transformed into a nightmare, and I felt the weight of responsibility to protect them from the intruder's twisted version of reality. The struggle reached a climax, and with a final surge of strength, I managed to restrain the figure and hold him until the authorities arrived. As the police led him away, his chilling gaze never wavered, and I couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that he was just one manifestation of a deeper darkness that lurked beneath the surface of the holiday season. Christmas morning arrived, and the town woke up to the news of the Christmas Eve intruder. The sense of unease lingered, a stark reminder that even in the midst of celebration, darkness could rear its head. The incident left an indelible mark on the town, a chilling tale that would be recounted for years to come. As I reflect on that fateful night, I can't help but wonder about the true motivations of the Silent Stalker. Was he a lone madman, or did he represent a deeper societal affliction, a manifestation of the darkness that can lurk within even the most joyous moments? The memory of that Christmas Eve haunts me, a reminder that, beneath the glittering lights and festive decorations, a thin veil separates celebration from chaos. As the town slowly returns to its normal rhythm, the Silent Stalker's unsettling laughter echoes in my mind. A chilling reminder that sometimes the scariest tales are the ones that unfold in the most familiar settings.